Today we're looking at top 5 neighborhoods to purchase a resale home in Pearland, Texas. Those neighborhoods have different categories, like where they are located, easy access for freeways, entertainment, amenity. What does the neighborhood has to offer in terms of amenity? School, what are the schools that are assigned to the neighborhood? And of course, real estate home price. Are they affordable or are they not affordable? If you are new to this channel, my name is Rose Dawn. I am a realtor here in the state of Texas. And this channel, it is where we talk about the good, the bad, the ugly of what it takes to live in Houston, Texas. And of course, I love it, guys, when I receive email, text message, phone call from people just like you who's thinking about relocating to Houston, Texas, regardless if you are 1 year out, 6 months out, or even 6 weeks out. I'm just one phone call away. Our first community in the list, it is the 3,500 acre master plan community located south of Beltway 8 and west of Highway 288. This community located just 15 minutes away from downtown. So if you are someone who's looking for a community where you don't want to live in the heights, you don't want to pay millions, but you want nightlife, 15 minutes away, you can just take a Uber, go drink, and then drive back home. When it comes to amenity, this community have everything. You have lakes inside the community. There is 4 recreational center with pools. You have barbecue pit. You have a pavilion, and there is tons of things to do inside the community. And as far as home price, first-time home buyer, you can still find something inside the community. Your average home price for a first-time home buyer is $270,000 inside the community. Your median price is at $450,000. The only thing about this community that I was a little bit concerned is the tax rate. The tax rate is 3.54 for some of the home, but when you're looking at the HOA is between $1,000 to $1,400, depends on where your home is located. So if you have a lakefront, you will most likely be paying $1,400, but if you don't, your HOA most likely be $1,000. If you are someone who's looking for convenience, this community will definitely do the job. It is Silver Lake community. This master plan community was the first master plan community that was built in Pearland back in 1995 by the Johnson & Johnson Development Company. This community, not only does it has the amenity you're looking for, in front of the community there is a 230 acre that was dedicated for commercial space. So you have your grocery stores like Randall's, and in front of the community you have a cinema, you have tons of retail shop, to name a few in front of the community. Not only that, inside the community, you do have a 27 acres of 18-hole golf course inside the community. Then you have tons of walking trails, bike, you have pools, you have a community center. There is tons of things to do inside the community. And even though this community was not built because it was just 1,000 acres, but the developers do such a good job, this community is number 2 in our list. And as far as home price, when back in 1995, home price was at the 200,000 when they first started, but for resale, your average home price for resale inside your community is in the 320, which is a little bit more than the first community, but you still have the master plan community, the essence of family oriented, and of course the schools are great. What you are looking for, this community definitely do the job. In terms of locations, you just get off the community, you get onto 288, and then you'll be right there in downtown. So we can't go wrong with that. Silver Creek, where it is located, it gives you a fast access to FM 518 and Highway 288. You are in the east part of Pearland, so you will be a little bit closer to Marvel, Texas. But as far as travel time goes, it's when I look in the map, it still say you 15 minutes away from downtown, and when I look, it's all green, so there is no traffic. So if you add traffic to that 15 minutes, I will say your average travel time to downtown will be a 30 to 45 minute drive. Depends on traffic, and if there is no accident, then you can do it in 30 minutes. If there is accident, so you can give yourself a 45 minutes. It is not too far away from the town square center in Pearland, so you have that shopping center for all your shopping, all your convenience. As far as amenity inside the community, you still have your hike, bike, and trail. There is pool inside the community. There is playground inside the community. But something good about this community, the HOA is very low. The HOA started at $650, and as you go to different sections, depends where your home is located, then the price will go up. But the HOA is very reasonable for this community. And of course, you are still part of the Pearland High School, which is A+ school according to niche.com. This community is a little bit further out of Houston. It's about 25 minutes. But as far as where this community is located, it is perfect. A perfect locations for my golf lovers. If you are a shop alcoholic, of course you are very close to all your shoppings, so you can't go wrong with that. And as far as amenity inside the community, you do have a pool, you have your walking, your trail, your bike for miles, and of course you have a picnic pavilion. There is tons of activity for you to do in the surrounding area where this community is located. As far as home price, the home price in that community is a little bit higher, with your home median price at $450, but your starter price at $400,000. So if you are a first-time home buyer, your typical home you will find for a first-time home buyer is $400,000, with the median price $450. And of course, with the way the market is, you might be able to strike a deal. And as far as HOA is very reasonable inside the community. Taxes are the same for most of the master plan community in the school. All of the schools that are assigned to this community are A+. This community offers the best of both worlds. Not only do you find resale home inside this community, you also find new construction. So this community, where it is located, it is 25 minutes away from downtown Houston. However, you have all the major freeways, so like Highway 35, very close, 5 minutes away. You have 288, very close. You have I-45, which is the Gulf Freeway, very close. And as far as amenity inside this community, you do have your pool, hike, and trails, and miles of bike ride for you to do inside the community. You have a clubhouse, you have pavilions for your barbecue pit. This community does have a golf course section where you will be paying more money for you to participate. If you want a golf club membership, you do have to pay more money for that. But if you do not want to, that's volunteering, but you still have to pay your HOA. Depends on the HOA start $1,000, depends on where you are. It can go up to $1,400 a year. And as far as home price inside the community, this community, the reason it is with all the amenity, all the convenience with shopping and restaurants, I put this community last in the list because of home price. Your home price inside the community started at the $500. So a typical first-time home buyer that are in the $200, you will not find anything inside this community. But if you are in the high 400, 500,000, that's where you will be starting inside this community. So that's the reason why I put it 5 in the list. Keep in mind, guys, those 5 communities that I choose to be the first 5 communities to look at, those are communities that has already been established, so there is no surprises. So if you are worried, I'm gonna buy a new construction home with the market changing, you don't know how the community is going to turn out, most master plan community, because the HOA is there inside the community, they keep those community very very clean. They upkeep the ground of those community. And if you do not want to buy a resale home in Pearland, there is about 249 community according to homesource.com. To be precise, there is 258 new community that has currently been built in the surrounding Pearland Marvel area. So if you desire to live in that area, so if you decided, okay, you know what, I want new constructions, Rose, find me a builder that I can start from ground up. But I always recommend inventory house because you get more for your bang. So depends on where the builder is in the fiscal year. So that's when the builder will give you all the incentive in the world. And right now it's the best time for you to buy a new construction house if you are planning to buy a home, because of all the incentive and all the things that are going on in the market. So the builders are giving you tons of money to buy down your rate. You can do there is tons of incentive for you to use, where you can come out with as little money as possible. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Subscribe and follow. And I love it when I receive email, text messages, phone call from people just like you. Regardless where you are in the home buying journey, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. Until next time, bienvenue à Houston. Welcome to Houston. God bless and bye bye.